Good morning, friends. Welcome to Prabhu KB's YouTube channel. I am the CEO Managing Partner of Fibocan LLP. As you know, Fibocan is into the business of enabling wealth. We enable wealth through training, coaching, mentoring, helping clients devise their investment strategies through our technology solutions and products and innovative investment strategies. Today is October 31, Sunday, and in this video, we will be discussing and analyzing how the Indian stock market performed for the month of October and what we can expect from the markets for the month of November. Disclaimer, as always, the objective of this video is only for training and educational purpose. Hence, please discuss with your investment advisor before making any investment decision. In the month of October, Nifty and Bank Nifty was going up beautifully. However, there were some roadblocks that hit, particularly Nifty severely, while Bank Nifty was also hit. And Nifty closed at around 17,671, closing flat. In fact, it formed a indecisive candle or a shooting star type of a candle. Bank Nifty, on the other hand, rose 4.5% and closed at 39,115. While Bank Nifty on the face of it looks strong, we will see how it is going to move in November in the concluding section. Individual components. First, let's start with Bank Nifty. On the banks, now we can categorize into three. One is SBI, which rose by 10%, and ICICI, which rose by 14%. These two were very strong banks. They took the Bank Nifty up significantly and also supported in Nifty closing flat. While HDFC Bank did virtually nothing. In fact, it is the second month in succession it has done nothing. That is, it closed at the same level where it opened, forming doji star. In fact, it is a shooting star type of a candle that it formed. If one would have invested in Bank Nifty, in HDFC in particular, HDFC Bank in particular, at the beginning of the month, and assuming she has not seen the rates, and today she opens and sees the rate, she would have been surprised to see that the rates have not moved anywhere, HDFC in particular. However, during the month, HDFC caused a lot of waves in this month. In the 2 weeks back, the 39,400 call writers were severely hammered because of the big move that HDFC made. But apparently, it closed at the same level where it opened. Kotak also closed flat, while IndusInd closed around the same level flat, 2.5%. AU also closed around 4.5%. On the weak side of the banks, it is Axis Bank, which is 3.2% lower. After the results, it fell significantly, and Bandhan has only one direction, it will go down. What we can expect from Bank Nifty components, individual components in the month of November? ICICI and SBI will see profit booking. Already ICICI is going drifting downwards in the daily, and in the weekly chart, it is going down. In fact, weekly it is close below the exponential moving average. Hence, now we can expect some downward movement in ICICI and also profit booking and pullback reversals. Hence, ICICI will not be able to support Bank Nifty. So is the case with SBI. There will be profit booking. HDFC Bank can move sideways or go up and down. It can do what it did in the last 2 months, but I don't see big move in HDFC Bank either. Kotak Mahindra Bank can move up. However, if it forms another sideways candle next month, December could be a big move up. That is what I expect in Kotak Bank. Axis Bank, it is just above the 200-day moving average. Hence, first it has to come above the 200-day moving average so that it can support itself and the Bank Nifty. On the financial front, HDFC rose by around 3.5%, while Bajaj Finance fell by 3% or so, and Bajaj Finserv closed flat. HDFC looks okay for next month also. It might do the same thing as it did this month. We cannot expect a big bang movement either upward or downward, while Bajaj Finance and Finserv, particularly Bajaj Finance, will go down. Probably another 4 to 5% down for Bajaj Finance is not rolled out, and 2 to 3% for Bajaj Finserv. Reliance, like Nifty, Reliance was also strong, but it started drifting down, and though in the monthly chart it looks a beautiful candle, but in the weekly and the daily it has reversed. Hence, in the monthly also it will form reversal candles or pullback candles, due to which Reliance will come down in the month of November. IT sector we can categorize into three here again. The first category is SCL and TCS, which fell 10% apiece, while we have Infi, which closed flat, and Wipro at 2%. And the strong categories are Techem, which rose by 7%, and Emphasis and Mindtree at 4%. For the what we can expect from IT stocks in the month of November. Emphasis and Mindtree, as I had indicated, it is nicely riding along the upper band in the monthly chart, not even in the daily chart. Hence, one can continue holding that stock as long as it stays there, and it will ride beautifully above that. Techem is also in up move, probably some profit booking can come. In the case of Infi, HCL and TCS, they are close to their support levels, and particularly the October low is very close to the current closing price. Hence, there are two things that can happen. The prices has to go down well below that low, or that October low will act as support. Particularly for TCS, since the Fibonacci 261.8 retracement is also very close, I see that it might take support from here, and some short covering or relief rallies can come in all these stocks. Consumer goods, here again we can categorize into three. The first category is weak, which is Berger, Britannia and HLL. Anywhere from 8 to 11% it fell, and Bata, which is the strong, which at 11%, while OK categories are Asian Paints, Pidilite and Nestle. Out of this, Asian Paints and Nestle rose by around 3% or so. And for the month of November, what we can expect? Asian Paints and Pidilite formed beautiful reversal from the lower time frame in the daily time frame, and it is now trending up. It is near the middle band. However, it has to cross the middle band, which will take some amount of time and effort. Hence, it will go sideways. In the case of Berger, it is below all the DMAs. Hence, it has to decisively go above. Hence, no, we don't expect any support from Berger. And Bata will see profit booking, while Britannia and Lever looks weak. In the case of Titan, though it fell significantly in the last few days, still it is up by 10% for the entire month as a whole. Hence, Titan can continue its up move, provided in the weekly and in the daily the price is just above the middle band, Bollinger's middle band. Hence, it has to take support at this level and move sideways and then go up. If that happens, probably yes, Titan can go up, but I see that Titan might not fall. That is what I expect. DLF, it fell 4.5%. It reversed from the upper in the monthly chart. On the weekly and daily time frame, it is in a reversal mode. Hence, we expect some more downfall in DLF. On the Adani groups, Adani Ports and Adani Enterprise, both are in a downward trend. Adani Ports in particular, it is below all the DMAs and it is trending down. Hence, we expect some more fall in these two stocks. Metals. On the metals, here we can categorize into two. One is Hindalco, which fell by 5.8%, and JSW, which is looking weak, though it closed flat, and Tata Steel, which closed at around 2% above, while Jindal Steel was looking strong, rose by 7%, Vedanta at 5.7%. However, in the month of November, I expect steel stocks to go flat and close lower. In fact, all the stocks will go down. Particularly JSW is looking very weak in the charts, and Jindal also might go down. I'm not sure how much it will go down, but at least at this point in time the trend is not clear. But JSW looks the weakest to me, along with Hindalco, though Hindalco was looking strong. On the automobile front, we can categorize into three buckets clearly. One is the strong ones, which is TVS Motors, Tata Motors and M&M. TVS rising by 20%, Tata Motors by 45% and M&M by 10%, while Maruti looks okay at 2%, and the weakest links are Bajaj Auto and Hero Motors. Both fell by anywhere 3 to 6%, with Hero being the weakest of the lots. In the month of November, we expect some price correction, some pullbacks in both Tata Motors and M&M, and also to some extent in TVS Motors. While Maruti will go up, Bajaj Auto and Hero Motor might not support the up move. In fact, they will try to defend their current levels, because both of them are well below the 200-day moving average. In fact, we expected October, November to be an automobile month. It turned out to be true, excepting for two-wheelers. Combining all these things, after analyzing all the individual components, what do we conclude for Nifty and Bank Nifty as a whole? Bank Nifty on Friday, it fell to the near the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement and then bounced back. Hence, that is going to act as a support in the near term. Hence, I expect sideways movement for bank with downward bias. Hence, we cannot see the big up move in the coming months, in the coming weeks for Bank Nifty. Nifty is now on the daily chart, it is below the, it is just above the Bollinger lower band, and the 161.8 Fibonacci retracement is well below these levels, which is 4 to 5% below these levels. Hence, any down move that is happening will take the index up to that level before it forms a reversal. Since there is no support coming from any of the individual components, I expect Bank Nifty and Nifty to go sideways with a downward bias, and people should start looking closely at the individual movements. Of course, on Monday and next 2 days, because of Diwali festive euphoria and other things, probably we might see some up move, but overall the trend is going to be down to sideways. Thank you.